Beat It AT, what up? Beat It AT, what up? Beat It. What is going on, my brodies? It is Andrew Rapier here of Beat It AT Production and Publishing, bringing you guys a brand new YouTube video. In this YouTube video, we're going to try to create a beat in 10 minutes. It's the Beat the Clock Challenge series. For those of you guys that don't know or do know, it's us trying to make a beat in 10 minutes from scratch with the tools that we have inside of FL Studio. So I'm going to go ahead and get my screen set up. So we are just looking at FL Studio and me. I normally have not done the webcam thing in the past, but I figured we would give it a try. I started with the last video. Now this video on Thursday, we're doing the Beat the Clock Challenge. So I'm gonna start my timer right now. Grabbing over an 808. Gonna go ahead and get a bass line going. I'm really hungry, so hopefully my stomach does not pick up in the recording, or my stomach growling, just as a fair warning. So I'm gonna go ahead and track that. So I'm gonna go to piano roll. Actually, before we do that, I want to get a basic drum bass line going pattern. So this is really basic. A lot of trap beats are made off of this pattern, pretty much. Now I did do that tack and hold, so it doesn't stay. Now I'm going to the helpers. We're gonna go to a G. So we're going to do and then maybe change this one. So we got just a little basic bass line going. Let me make sure it all sounds good. Sometimes I just guess, and I try to, not guess, but I look at the pattern, and if I've done it before, I can kind of rely on it. But okay, let's try. So I'm gonna get addictive keys just to get that normal melody going. And when I say normal, I say only normal because the piano is a really standard instrument, or like an instrument where you're gonna hear the chords and you're gonna hear the melody, and you're not getting all that extra stuff. So then I can do it with FL or a piano, and then after that I can get the fundamental of what I can then change it out and get it going with it. Okay, so let's see if something like this might sound better. Maybe, and then we change it out with like a pluck or something. That might be a good idea. Or kind of cool. Now if we change that with Omnisphere, we could hopefully find a sound real quick because we only got 5 minutes. So we don't have a lot of time to really just mess around and find stuff. And I know a lot of you guys say, well, I want you to do a video where you spend your time and really go through. And yeah, we're going to do that. Those are like the beat session videos or let's make a beat video. But there's also a trait with being able to make beats like that, or like practicing it. And I think doing these videos is like the most practice I get with being forced to make a beat that's fire in a short amount of time. When you're in the studio with these artists, they'll be like, they want a beat made in 10 minutes, which is, I know, unrealistic. Man. And sometimes we get a sound that just really wants to take a real long time. Keyscape loves using up a lot of CPU. That's one problem I don't. Oh, what was that piano called? There's this one that I liked. There's this piano sound. Lag. It's not looking good for us. Hold up. Hopefully, alright. Cool, it didn't crash. I was about to be really worried. So we're gonna get some of these thirds going. And then what I'm gonna do is just copy all of these. Control A, Control L. And the reason why I'm doing that is we're going to go back to the fourth and then fix that because we got So we're going to do this, drag this one over here. Well, we spent more time doing other stuff than really focusing on the beat, I feel like. So we didn't get a full, what I would say like a full beat that's even close to representable.
Beat It AT, what up? Beat It AT, what up?
Yeah, I mean, this one didn't turn out that well. Going through, and it didn't help when we had some computer issues. Because, I mean, now what do we get? Like, you know, well, that's what happens sometimes when you have no control. And I mean, it is what it is. Realistically, I don't force yourself to make a 10-minute beat, but this is an exercise. It's like doing a sprint. The music industry is not a sprint industry. It's a marathon. However, doing sprints will increase your acceleration and other such. So it's like, it's a muscle memory. How can we improve our skill while also understanding that realistically, we're not gonna be on this time frame mostly. However, you will be in studio sessions where the artist says, hey, I need a beat, and you play through all the beats, and he's like, nah, those aren't gonna do. I need a vibe like this. And you're like, oh, well, I make beats and this, let me try to get this placement, and you try to crank out that beat. That's why this is important, and that's why I also want you guys to do the Beat the Clock challenge. I want you guys to see, can you cook up a beat in 10 minutes, and can it be fire, or where do you struggle? Where is most of the time going? So these things are what's going to make you a better producer, and I don't know if other people are going to tell you that, because this is a very gray area industry or business. There's not a lot of structure. You're not going to get a lot of tips on where to go or what to do. So that's why I'm here kind of doing that and trying to help you guys. So hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully I don't know what else I was gonna say. I was gonna say something, but if you guys are new, I always recommend on subscribing and clicking the push notification so you guys get notified whenever we drop a video. If you guys really want to take your career seriously, I think investing in time on educating yourself on what you could always be doing better is one way of doing that, and that's what we're trying to do. So yeah, this is Andrew at beatat.com. If you guys want to get the drum samples that we used or anything of that such, go to beatat.com. And yeah, as well as beats. We got plenty of beats, mixing and mastering services and such. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.